close. Love feels so invincible. Feel you when there's no one around. Your beauty's so amazing. I will always hold you down. Your heart will be kept safe and sound. But I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. You're the picture perfect, you're on my mind. Painted. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight. Baby, 'cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. I can feel your heartbeat to save it. 'Cause your love's underrated.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visiting team and our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys were winners a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row in this one. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
They get the guard, Isaiah Wynn, that time. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
Complete to number 87, Sam Laporta. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Mario Davis there on the play.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Now a timeout for injury. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. He'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick back in the 2015 draft, former Heisman winner as well, Jameis Winston. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing, Jameis. This one caught by Waller. And it looks like he's gonna have enough indeed. The referee does signal. It is a first down.
47-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second
Ball
and 7.
right on the 50-yard line.
50-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Winston. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
On 2nd down, Winston. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Christian Barmore in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home. Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown, but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dragons offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Laporta in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. A pickup of 14 on that one. And that will be a first down.
That's good for a Tokyo first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And a nice job, able to dance away, get forward for a pickup of a half dozen. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. He'll drop to throw. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And Tokyo first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. It is Hopkins. From the 31. Here's 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
On
and
play
4.
action, he'll set up to throw.
31-yard line.
Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Tokyo.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one is caught by Mooney.
First down.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
They hand it to Gibbs. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Orton on the tackle.
Third, they need 8.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
They'll throw out of the gun. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
That is caught side of the end zone. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Tokyo. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Tigers' offense about ready to get going. On their 2nd possession, they'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw, here's Winston. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On play action, Winston. Open man, left side, he's got it. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Winston to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Winston. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Winston looking to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
1st down and 10.
The Dragons offense, Jameer Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And as we move into the 2nd half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Jones in motion. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's enough for a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Second and 6. At the 36.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 37.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll look to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. Now, faking the give. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Reichert's kick is good. And the Dragons go out to a 10-3 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Palmer now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Tigers offense ready for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. A run with Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10. At the 29-yard
From the gun, Winston. This one caught by Waller. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 3.
Winston. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Winston. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Nolan Smith getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On second down, Winston. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Winston's pass.
Third and long.
To J.K. Dobbins. Brings up third down.
Here's Jameis. To the middle of the field, he's got Evans. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Winston to throw on first down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, St. Louis.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and his guys will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Here's Nixon on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Great ahead with Gibbs. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
Jameer Gibbs. It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Tokyo first down.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the Cards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. From just shy of midfield, here's second down. That's Jones in motion. Back to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 18 on that one. And that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. He'll drop to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Zay Jones. Touchdown, Dragons. His 4th TD grab of the season.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And he can't hang on through the contact. incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Taking off, and he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
To throw is Winston. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a St. Louis first down. First and 10.
On first down, it's Winston. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. On first and 10, here's Winston. He takes off. He'll take this one up close to the first down marker. Spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9. Now it's second and 1.
At the 29-yard line.
This one caught by Patrick. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys are able to cut it to 4. 17-13.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Tigers offense and veteran receiver Mike Evans getting set for this drive. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. To throw, here's Winston. That is left side and caught by Evans. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
And a St. Louis first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that, but there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. That's on Joe Tooney. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing, Jameis. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the gun on third down, it's Winston. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. The Dragons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. It is brought in the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Tokyo.
Touchdown, Tokyo.
So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Riker good with the extra point. And the Dragons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Tigers offense about ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, Winston. That one complete to Pierce. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
St. Louis, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately with his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Tigers line up for the punt as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Dragons offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Tokyo, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight ends. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
The Dragons punt team unit comes out. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. The Tigers offense and Jameis Winston getting set to go to work again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. This one caught left side by Evans.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nolan Smith, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Winston to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Dragons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. Hopkins sent in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Out of the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air once more on second down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
87, Sam Laporta. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Laporta in motion. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Dragons. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Dragons are able to extend the lead.
Tigers 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
Dobbins. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Winston. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
7-yard loss.
Dallas Turner getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Dragons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That's Jones in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Tokyo first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here comes the jet sweep. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
16 yards. That's another Tokyo.
Gibbs. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
One more time, they try Gibbs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup.
They'll run with Gibbs. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here it is, a zone read, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Tokyo. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Dragons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Tigers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Winston. Toward the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a St. Louis first
Winston
down.
to throw on 1st down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the
10
marker.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, Winston. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. To throw, Winston. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Winston looking to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Throwing on 2nd down, Winston. He'll step up and run this. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
To throw is Winston. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up
A 2-yard
4th down.
gain. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Winston. Here's a deep shot for Pierce.
Winston's pass.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Dragons offense ready to take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Hill on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
2 minutes remain
37-yard line.
in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's 2nd and 2. Laporta in motion. They hand it to Gibbs. He's got space inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Tokyo first down.
Here's Gibbs. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now, a carry for Hunt. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Riker good with the extra point. And the Dragons will add one more onto their big lead.
13.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Palmer now to return. The Tigers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing, Jameis. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
Great
4.
example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So it's a win for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Your love's underrated. Deep in my heart, I know you're irreplaceable. Together, unstoppable.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Dublin Shamrocks taking on the Steamers of Brooklyn. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys back in the U.S. looking to build on last week's victory in Dublin. Meanwhile, for the visiting Dubliners, they come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Brooklyn. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Murray going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Shamrocks.
And even though this is a top-5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen's got it complete. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Murray now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Murray. They'll try and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former number 1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Stafford. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run. Here's Achane. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. 5 yards on the carry there. It leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And they needed to be because our offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Shamrocks offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Dublin first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Dublin.
In motion right, Doubs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Dublin first down.
To throw is Murray. And his throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Shamrocks are on the board first here this afternoon. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. These are his his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 92 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Here is third down and 4.
30-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
Play action. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. What do they have for this? Third and 11. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The visitors' offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
Across midfield. He's on his way. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's another double. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. Taylor is in for a touchdown.
That's a great read down here near the goal line. Most defenses are keying in on Kyler Murray, knowing they likes to have the ball in his hands. But here he gives it up on the option, and that's a great call as it leads to a touchdown run.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Shamrock.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
33-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
That's good for a Brooklyn first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
13 more yards. That's another Brooklyn first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon Achane, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steamers have got it back to within a score. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Jahad Campbell in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That one caught by Allen. And he's got this down to the 35. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Oh, heck of a move. Man. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's another Dublin 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. And a Dublin 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Finding Shakir across the formation. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And this one is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
Now Stafford. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 15 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That one good for 15 and a first.
At the 18-yard line.
Stafford. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Stafford now to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Achane, touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way you can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Murray now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this effort will not get it done. First of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Here's Stafford. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Achane gets it from the gun. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hanson with our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this 2nd half as we are about to get underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Up the middle, Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd down and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Stafford. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Murray going to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
17 yards. And a Dublin 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. This pass caught. It's Dobbs with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
30. That's good for a Dublin 1st down. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down. Murray now. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. John Franklin Myers in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Second down and 6 now. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards.
Now it's Stafford. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get him, get him.
Now Stafford. That's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Complete to Mo Alley Cox. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Back to throw. Stafford.
48-yard line.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And up Brooklyn. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll give this day a chance. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 38 now, here's a second down and 6. Here's Stafford. That's taken in by Golden. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
2 brings up 3rd and 5.
Play action. Stafford. He gets this one to Boyd. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down.
Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor.
Complete to Jonathan Taylor. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another Dublin first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Shamrocks.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First down.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. They'll run here with Taylor. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki from 4 yards out. And the Shamrocks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steamers offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And the drive starts with a run from H.M. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Jamel Dean on the tackle.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Brooklyn, first down.
Now Stafford. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stafford looks to throw again. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Stafford. He completes it to Boyd. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. That's caught one more time by Boyd. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's another Brooklyn first down.
Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tui just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jelani Woods, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steamers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive spans 13 plays. And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch capped things off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here right at the 40-yard line. 74 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Pass caught right side by Taylor. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Shotgun now from Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And a Dublin.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, I got him, man, I got him.
Now we give to Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. That is caught. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Shamrocks.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 21-yard line.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Riley Patterson on, a lot of pressure on this kick. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The home team's offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Now Stafford. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds after gaining about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Stafford. Complete to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And up Brooklyn. 1st down.
Here's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Intended for tight.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hey, speed.
Stafford. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now it's Stafford. One last shot at the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Could not finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One last throw here for Stafford. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Dublin, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.